Doom here, once again playing, what was the game called again? Dark Souls. Now, the last part we killed both the Bed of Chaos and the Four Kings, killing what's in my opinion both the hardest and the easiest.
Sorry, fool.
Blah blah blah. Because we because we just kind of dropped it instead of talking to him, we technically did it without either guiding us, so we lose both of their services. Hooray. There's not an achievement for doing that, by the way. Anyway, today we are going back to the catacombs to deal with Nito, who is also a Gravelord. And due to that, we also are going to get the rest of the stuff that we missed in the catacombs, because I didn't want to get them. Anyways, we just need to get actually down there. We should probably equip our Divine Great Axe. We still can't one-hand it, however, we've got more strength and skill to do damage with it. There we go. The Ring of the Evil Eye will hopefully help us sustain ourselves as we travel. Now, what we need is the Dark Moon Seance Ring, the Tranquil Walk of Peace Miracle, and I believe that's all like the unique items we can get. I don't exactly remember when we can actually get them. In the catacombs specifically, so we're probably just going to wander around until my memory returns. Should probably go over here and use the bonfire just in case I die. Don't want to backtrack. Plus we can repair us. Kill you and kill you. Even though we have to two-hand the Great Axe to do anything effective, I would still like to one-hand just to use my shield. One thing that always bothered me, however, is that if you're two-handing a weapon with a shield, it does not reduce your backstab damage. I feel like that should have been a thing, where like if you had a shield on your back, you take less damage from backstabs, but nope. Yes, I believe we need to go over here. Because there's a fog gate over here, and that should lead us to where we need to go. I remember now. Hooray! I remember! Hooray! And whatnot. Good thing the Elite Knight has pretty good bleed resistance, and my endurance is also fairly high. This is probably going to be the hardest part, I believe. Wolf ring. Oh crap, I forgot the Hawk ring. You can get the Hawk ring in Anor Londo. You just need to go to the giant blacksmith and roll into all of his stuff to like his left. And you can just roll / walk on out once you pick up the chest. Or once you use the chest. I always forget to pick it up. It makes your bows longer range. That's all it really does. So I guess it does sort of increase the damage because the longer range means they go farther before they lose their damage, I believe. So yeah, my mistake on forgetting about it, but whatever. Anyway, this should be the Dark Moon Seance Ring. Yep. With that, we need to climb this ladder. Ow. I don't think we can actually reach... Oh wait, there's a ladder over here. We can. It's a shame that poise doesn't help you on ladders. I believe if you're hit, you'll always get stunned. Which is kind of annoying. Anyway, there you are. Is there anything over here? Nope. And I thought there'd be like a door, but there isn't. Now, the Dark Moon Seance Ring is needed to join the Blades of the Dark Moon. What you need to do is you go to this where we fought Gwendolyn, and if you wear the Dark Moon Seance Ring, which will allow you to phase through the statue of Gwyn that is normally there. And once you do that, you should be able to kneel on the mat. However, if you actually go through the floodgate, you start the Gwendolyn fight. And from the mat, you can do everything you need. Anyway, over here, I'll heal, and I'll get out my Zweihander, because there shouldn't be any skeletons in this area. What there should be, however, is a Titanite demon you can see in the distance. However, what's more important is this coffin right here. You can nestle in this coffin, and if you have Eyes of Death and you stay there for 30 minutes, you will be teleported to Nito's area, where Nito will be in his coffin. And you can go to Nito and join the servants of the Gravelord servant, actually, I think is just what it said. And doing that, you can become a Gravelord servant, and it's another covenant you need to get 100%. We're not going to do that. Just take my word for it. Like with the Blades of the Dark Moon. I missed. I'm surprised that hit me. This is one of the trickier Titanite games just because it's so cramped. It's not as bad as the Lost Eyes Look one where you can be easily flung to your death, but it's pretty annoying. But we have a Zweihander. Ow, 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 ow! That was a close one. I have a shield. Can you please move out of the way, sir? Thank you. Damn it. Stop jumping. Shit, that's its grab attack. Now, over here will be 3 Eyes of Deaths, I believe. Yeah. And you can get far more from basilisks, or by invading other Gravelord servants, I believe. The reason you need to join the Gravelord Covenant for 100% is you need to both get the Gravelord Covenant achievement and to get the Gravelord Sword and Gravelord Greatsword Miracles. All of which are required for achievements such as Knight's Honor and the Prayers of a Maiden. I believe over here we can... Yeah, over here you can drop down here safely into the Bone Meal Skeleton Pit area. And over here is also Leroy Summon Sign, or Paladin Leroy Summon Sign, who you can summon for Pinwheel. Ow, 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 I'm surprised that hit me. Over here you also get the Cleric Clothing and a Mace. Now then, here begins the hard part. Run! Run! I don't think there's anything else. Actually, if you go to the opposite end, which I'm not going to do because it's fucking Bone Wheel Pit, there should be... I don't think there's anything unique. It just... I just like souls and shit. Anyways, we are now entering the Tomb of the Giants. And there's 3 ways to light the Tomb of the Giants. Using skull lanterns, which is the worst way probably, but it's also the easiest to get, as they're dropped from necromancers. However, the best way is to use the Sunlight Maga, which we got in Lost Izalith. You can also use the Cast Light spell, which we don't have, but it's from Ulasil. Anyway, now we begin running, because I don't know what all the items are in here. I don't think any of them are necessarily important. And this area is the worst. I hate this area so much. I heard that the later stages of the game, specifically the Tomb of the Giants and Lost Izalith, were actually unfinished slightly. And they're not bad, it's just they're a lot worse in my opinion than the other areas. Also, I don't believe there's any necromancers here, so you should be able to use any weapon you want. They won't respawn. Anyway, here's a bonfire. We're going to want to take it. This is also a bonfire you can teleport to. Okay, repair. Hello there, Patches, old buddy, old pal.
Good day. You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? Are you a cleric or something?
I believe you can talk to him again earlier in the first section, and he'll try and trick you and pull the lever so you'll die and fall to your death and shit. However, he'll do that very late, so you should be able to get to the other side just fine. And if you go back to talk to him, I believe he'll say some stuff, but he won't give you anything. And if you also follow through this by saying, no, we are not a cleric.
No? There's a fine stack. I found it first.
Blah, blah, blah.
Well, we're friends now, so I'll split it with you. In any case.
Yeah, and if you go over there, he'll kick you off, as you can see here. Treasure! And why is my sunlight mag no longer producing light? Ah! Ow!
This is what I do, my friend. The trinkets I'll be stripping off your corpse, that's the real treasure.
Are you sure you'll be able to carry that? I have a lot of stuff on my back. Actually, seriously, how much weight would like all the stuff I have in my items, like just like the weapons alone? I think about 4 pounds, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 6, 6, 1, 1, 1. 8, 10, 10, probably like 15 pounds. About 4, 5 maybe. I'm not sure. I couldn't really tell. Probably about 8, 6, 6, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So, yeah, like, it's a miracle my character can move. You know, you get a guaranteed skill lantern over here if none of the necromancers drop any. And over here is the guy that Pedros was supposed to guard.
You're no hollow, are you? Thank goodness. Please be careful. There are 2 fierce hollows not far from here. They were once brave knights, my former escorts. Who would let such strong spirits be hollowed so? Heavens, is there nothing at all to be done?
Oh no, it's her other bodyguards that aren't Petrus. Wait, where's the other one? Oh, there he is. I'm just gonna one-hand her. Well, that was easy. Hooray for Zweihander! If you go back to her, she'll give you the restoration miracle. I believe we'll want to do that anyway, so she'll actually leave.
I am certain that both Vince and Nito are grateful to you.
I accidentally skipped some, but I don't think really she just thanks you.
These belonged to them. You deserve them more than I.
Alright. If you answer yes to you being a cleric, by the way, Patch just attacks you. Over here is your primary method of farming white titanite chunks. For now. That's it. They're not that tough. Even if you don't one-shot them, they're pretty easy to dodge. You just need to back off a bit. The reason I think Tomb of the Giants is partially unfinished is that the giant dog skeleton enemies are ludicrously, and I do mean ludicrously, annoying. And they're super fragile. So it feels like they were never balanced. They were just given a bunch of damage and speed and then said, oh, they don't have enough health. Close enough territory. Over here is where you get the divine Ow! You know, over there is how you get the divine ember, but it tends to just involve running, and you know, you probably die, and I'd rather not deal with it. Although with Hidden Body, it becomes a lot more manageable, but we don't know a single spell. We're kind of dumber than a sack of retarded puppies, actually. So... Anyways, hey there, Patches.
Oh, you! Well, let's just calm down. Talk about things. I did you wrong, but I didn't mean it. These temptations, they can, well, overcome me. You know what I mean, don't you? Please, forgive me. You and me, we're jolly undead outcasts, aren't we?
If you answer yes, he won't give you anything, but I believe you answer no, he'll give you a 20.
For heaven's sake, let's not mope about, eh? You're still alive? Said I'm sorry. Wait, I know. Here, take this. It proves something, doesn't it?
Hooray! And you will laugh. Anyways. Over here are the dog bone skeletons I'm talking about. I think if I jump attack, I'll one-shot them, but let's test that theory. Yes. Okay. There are a few areas that'll be more than one, and if that's the case, I'm probably dead. Because they do so much damage, and they tend to attack in combos. And this is why I like to think they weren't really balanced, per se. There should be a Black Knight with a halberd somewhere around here. And I think since it's aggroed, we can just wait for it to come up. Yep, there it is. And I think it just fell to its death. Yep. White Knight chunk. There we go. And that somehow missed me. Hooray for Zweihander plus 15. Okay. At the very least, since we can kill lone ones rather easily, it allows me to go through this a bit slower and try and get everything. If you can't kill these in one hit, just run past them. It's pretty much your best bet. Anyway, over here was where the Black Knight originally was. And he guards... EFW shield. I think it has the best lightning defense in the game, but outside of that, it's only okay. Well, I guess maybe pretty good, but I don't really like it. The Silver Knight shield is better, in my opinion. Again, I think a lot of shields are actually better, because lightning defense is something you'd rather dodge anyways. Anyway. Okay. Are you aggroed? No. I think we'll have to kill you then. And then kill you. He blocked! Oh no, how is it capable of such intelligence? It doesn't have a brain! I actually didn't know that was like their blocking animation. I thought that was like their parrying. Because the normal skeletons parry instead of blocking you. Just die. I'm not sure how a sword could produce enough brawn force to cause them to disassemble, but whatever. Anyway, if you're good with timing, you should be able to make this jump pretty easily. And you get the coveted silver serpent ring, which increases the souls you get from killing things. Anyways, with that, we're going to want to drop down. Not exactly what I meant by dropping down, but whatever. And then there should be another bonfire around here I'd like to find. I don't know exactly where it is, I just know it exists. I've been to it before. Please don't. Okay, there's 3, but it seems... Oh shit, is it aggro? Okay, it was just trying to face me. Fuck! Okay. The hard part begins. Shit. Okay. So I can't one-hand heavy, it seems. However, the Silver Knight shield is okay. Okay, I don't think a two-handed light will kill him, but I think a two-handed heavy will. Okay. Hooray for Zweihander, it makes things so much better. Fuck, I missed entirely. Fuck, I'm dead. Or not. Or I would like to heal. Damn it. be over here? Question mark. No, but I think we're approaching it. This is where you normally go, I believe. Yeah, you just jump down this ladder. You basically just sprint all the way over here. Normally. Bonfire. Okay, no, I think I went the wrong way. The reason being is that I want to be human all over here, because you'll be invaded by Paladin Leroy. And I know there's another bonfire over here. I've been to it before, and I'd like to show it to people who don't know it is there. God damn it. I don't know where it is, though. I already went there, so I think I just went the wrong way earlier. Because I know there is one. I have been to it. Problem is I don't remember 100% how I got to it. And since you can only see 3 feet in front of you, even with the sunlight maggot, which is the best lighting, it gets very annoying. Maybe I just went over here. We jumped. Okay. This place is a maze, and that's what makes it annoying. And I know that, speaking about the later parts of the game being slightly unfinished, there's a beta prototype of the Bed of Chaos that looked more like an actual bed instead of a tree, I guess. That is partially incomplete, but it's still in the game's code. And it's expected, and it's part of the reasoning why it's believed that the Bed of Chaos is such a cheese fest. That it was incomplete. Anyway, I don't know where it is. I've seen it, I've gone to it, but I can't find it. I don't know where it is. I just know it exists. But yeah, if you're human while you're over here, you'll be invaded by Paladin Leroy. One has to fight Nito with, sure, whatever. Not exactly hard to dodge. The hard part will be getting to him. Well, that is usually the case, to be honest. Anyways, we need to kill these thingies. By the way, this one will actually lower, and I recommend you run past because there's going to be 2 giant skeletons, as seen here. They don't have very long dagger rate, and here's the part where you just start running. These pinwheel servants are about as weak as the original. However, I'd rather not fight them at all. By the way, in these waters, baby skeletons rise up. They do toxin, and they have a pretty good drop rate from Andy. Probably the best way to farm it in the beta game. There we are running! Running! To Nito! Anyways, if you have a fall control, I recommend you use it. Reduces most whatever. Yeah, I think Wolfring will still be our best bet here. However, we'll want to switch to our Divine Great Axe because Nito is a Necromancer, and he does have a few skeletons, so having a Divine Weapon is pretty much a requirement. With it, he's actually probably the hardest of the bosses, or without a Divine Weapon. However, otherwise, I think he's the second easiest. And he doesn't really rely on cheese, at least, unlike the Bed of Chaos. Hey there, Nito. That's how we would see you if we decided to become a Gravelord servant. And by the way, if you kill Nito, you can't become a Gravelord servant anymore. You have to wait until a new game. Or create a new character. By the way, he's using a sword, not a scythe. As you can more clearly see here. Anyway, kill. And now we get to fight. I believe you do need the sunlight magnet, but I might be wrong. Okay. If you go up to the back, there'll be giant skeletons, and they make this fight a living hell. However, we have so I'm probably gonna pick care on regular humanity, so I can still heal if need be. Yeah, let's do this. He may swing his sword. I believe it causes toxin. Yeah, so we're able to block that. He tends to be stunned after he attacks a bit, but he has pretty weird hitboxes. Not quite broken or lengthy, they're just weird. Due to the fact that none of his armor counts as a hitbox. You have to actually hit his body. He does have a grab attack. It's not exactly bad. But when he does that, you need to run because he's about to be unleash an explosion. It does magic damage, I believe, so you can use the crest shield if you're worried about getting hit by it. Oh, good hits. Got it. Well, I'm not sure if you noticed, but Nito actually walks with a limp because one of his legs is that of his dog skeletons. So he walks with a handicap. He tends not to use his grab actually, and he has a scream attack for long range where he like screams and sends his sword into oh shit. That may actually hit. There's his current attack. He tends to lunge forward a lot, so it's better to try and side dash. And with that, he's down. Lord Solar King. And with that, I believe the skeleton's also die. If you killed Paladin Leroy as an invader, and you quit and save the game, his armor should be over here. And the bonfire to leave should be where the skeletons are, that at the start of the Nito spawns. Yeah, there would have been 2 giant skeletons here, and they make the fight a lot harder. Anyway, with that, I think everyone should have a nice day. For Doom is signing out. Yeah, more strength? No, more endurance. Anyway, for Doom is signing out. Goodbye.